I've spent the past couple of days writing a little story, which I've called The Tree and the Little Leaf. And rather than trying to explain my position or my belief in kind of philosophical terms or with a many-page sort of explanation on positions that I hold or anything, I felt that I wanted to express this in a way that I could write something and read this story to you, which goes into explaining really why I find where I live, this place that I call my own travelling temple, why I call it such a thing. So yeah, I'd like to read this story to you, which I've written down on a piece of paper, so I've got it in front of me. And the story is The Tree and the Little Leaf. I was walking one day when I came upon a tree. Out of boredom or perhaps curiosity, I tried talking to it. Not to my surprise, it didn't have much to say at first. But then it struck me. It was through saying nothing that the tree spoke the loudest. For not once did it apologize to me or to itself for simply being a tree. I took a step back and looked up through its branches, beyond the leaves, towards the sky. And the thought landed deeper. The tree is what the universe is doing in that place. And perhaps the universe isn't apologizing for being itself either. And I sat with that for a while. Then, to my complete surprise, the tree spoke. "Look upon my leaves," it said. "Notice that they are distinct. Look upon the forest, my brothers and sisters. Not one leaf is the same as another." I looked. The tree continued. "Each leaf has a common origin, the tree itself. Has a leaf grown a tree? No. But has the tree grown a leaf? Yes. You see," said the tree, "the only time a leaf is no longer part of the tree is when it becomes detached from it, not distinct, detached. A leaf can be distinct and still belong, but when it loses touch with what sustains it, the feeling of separation begins." The wind moved softly through the branches. "One must wake up," said the tree, "to what one is already a part of." I looked out across the forest. At birth, we did not arrive from outside the cosmos, we grew out of it. And when we die, we do not leave the cosmos, we remain within it. So, was there ever truly a separation at all? "Distinctions are real," said the tree, "but separation is another matter. When people imagine a tree, they imagine leaves, branches, roots, bark, and birds nesting within its limbs. The tree is not diminished by its leaves, nor are the leaves diminished by belonging to the tree." A single leaf drifted gently to the ground. "If a leaf becomes detached, it eventually withers, not because it was a leaf, but because it lost touch with what sustained it." The tree fell silent for a moment, then spoke once more. "My little leaf, your mistake was never that you were a leaf. Your mistake was believing that you grew yourself. and suddenly the whole forest seemed different. The tree spoke for a final time. We were never placed here by some outside force. We are here because we grew from the cosmos itself. The universe is not somewhere else. You and I, we are one of the ways it blooms. And I felt that this story highlights particularly the views and the belief and the philosophy that I hold with the way that I either encounter myself or I encounter the world around me. Not that I look upon the world around me as if it's something that's separate to me. I can look upon the world around me and see, like the leaf, I suppose, that sees itself, is that, yes, I'm distinct from you who's possibly watching this video, but it doesn't mean that I'm any more separate from anyone else or even from myself. And that I am the same thing as the thing that I'm looking at. Not in a literal sense, but in the sense that I'm not detached from it. As the tree explains, detachment is one thing, but separation is something else entirely. And whatever that means to you will possibly mean something maybe different to how I see it. But at least it offers a particular kind of perspective on how we might engage with the world around us, how we might see ourselves as being part of it, and how ultimately all things are connected. So, this traveling temple that I've shown you in the past few videos is not separate from the world that surrounds it. It is part of the world it is a part of. I can't necessarily separate this traveling temple from the surroundings that I'm within. Two are one of the same thing. And I guess that's just what I'm trying to say here with the story. Thank you.